Hi, how are you guys today? I have a question. I was reading my Ann Coulter video response, and this guy had sent me this, and it just kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I always wanted to speak about this also. And can somebody answer me the question? I just talked about how Ann Coulter was just the way she is and incorrect, being incorrect. And she said the response was basically, it was about basically Obama, but how this gentleman, you'd have to read it to understand it. So if you want to see go to the Ann Coulter video and read it. But he was basically saying about how Obama, like that is going to be that, because he's a Muslim and blah blah blah, and how 9/11 happened, and I hope it happens again, and the Quran was right, and now religion with me is a kind of a touchy subject. I don't agree with a lot of the religion today. I was raised as a Catholic. I was raised as a stout Catholic. My mother is a Baptist. I don't follow it because I found it to be a lot of hypocrisy. I found it to be people teaching people. I mean, where I came from, it was like it was like hatred. I mean, to me, that's what I was getting it out. If you're not this type of person, then you're bad, or you're bad. If you're this type of person, you're bad. Whatever happened to looking at a person for themselves, is from their heart, and they haven't really. And I understand. I'm not trying to get this is a whole religious thing that I'm sure I'm going to get some hate mail for, but I'm not trying to be hateful when I'm saying this. Is the comment that the gentleman made was about how 9/11 should happen again, and the Jews should die, and their Jews are antichrists, and all Caucasians should go with them. This is what I heard on both sides of the story. I've heard it from Christians, I've heard it from Muslims, I've heard it from Jews. I mean, isn't there something wrong with this country, and not this country, this world? I'm sorry, this world. We have not learned for how many centuries. How many centuries we've been fighting wars? For what? For money, power, religion, differences of religion. I mean, when are we going to learn? We're never going to learn. And it's just that the more weapons we get, the worse it's going to get. I mean, can somebody tell me when, as a people, are we going to learn to sit there and live together, looking at each other? Maybe my concept is childlike, but maybe all our concepts should be childlike. Living it together as people, as human beings. Not as, he's a Muslim, so I better watch out, or he's a right-wing Christian, I better watch out, or he's a Catholic, he's going to do this, or he's a Ku Klux Klan member, or he's gay, or he's black, or whatever. Who the hell cares? We're all who we are. Black, white, red, Muslim, Christian, Buddhist, whatever. And until we learn to sit there and live together as a people, not as an individual race or religion, nothing is going to change. Nothing. We're going to be still having these stupid conversations that my religion says this and my religion says that. Which one is right? Which one is wrong? I mean, it's like growing up in a different background. I mean, my God. I mean, I would be criticized or probably burned at the stake. But it's just like, I just would like for somebody to explain to me or make me understand why this is happening and why it happens over and over and over again. It's recycled. People seem to just believe in this hatred so badly, and I just don't understand. I mean, if we want to really go look at it, I mean, 9/11. I mean, everybody were in Iraq because Iraqis, but it was 19. How many bombers were Saudis? Why didn't we go there? We went into Afghanistan. I mean, you could go back and forth. I mean, was it Muslim? This is an unending discussion, so I've rambled enough. Thank you for your time. Hopefully you're listening to me, and hopefully I'll get some feedback on this to make me understand the hatred instead of understanding why we don't love each other a little more. Gee, what a concept to all get along together. Thank you very much, and you have a good night. Bye.